was it start with again? I've got it now.
Hold up, it's Thursday night, that means Young Life Club is on tonight. Y-O-U-N-G-L-I-F-E 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 Hold up, it's Thursday night.
Young Life Club is on
Tonight. Hold up, it's Thursday night.
Young Life Club is on
Tonight. I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life.
Hold up, it's Thursday night. Young Life Club is on tonight.
I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life.
Hold up, it's Thursday night. That means Young Life Club is on tonight.
Live, people.
Yes.
Hello.
Happy Christmas!
Happy. Yes. Let's do Christmas chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Young Life Show, a Christmas special.
Because Phil, I don't know about Durst, but I'm excited about Christmas Club.
Exactly.
And you
You
know what?
all should be
You know what?
excited.
That was from Sarah Weston. She doesn't know about Durst, but she's excited about Christmas Club. Isn't that right, Sarah? Yes. She's
Yep.
not going to talk to us, but she'll nod.
Very excited.
Okay. Very excited. Guys, how awkward. You've turned up in the same outfit.
Yeah, we are.
Because if we look at Phil, let's.
Nice to see you guys. How's everybody doing? Get in the chat, get commenting.
Where did we
It's-
get those suits? Where did we get those suits? Is
Well-
it good?
He looks good. There he
I've
is.
gone. I feel I went to a primary school that had a red tie and red sweatshirt by the time I left combination, and I feel like I've
there.
regressed
Cool.
to then. Look, we've even got a Christmas tree.
Beautiful. Look at that.
This,
It is Christmas.
It is.
It's
It's almost.
officially-
You've broken up, haven't you?
Yeah.
There's a fireplace, keeping Kieran and myself warm.
Yeah.
They've actually set fire to their socks,
Yeah.
but it's good. So
There's a pug on my shoulder.
there is
Just
a pug.
noticed that.
Let's
Ooh.
I don't think you can see it. Oh, you can
Oh,
sort
a
of just
little
about.
bit.
kind of Baham pug.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Okay.
Do you get it?
Okay. People, the suits
Stay on
are-
brand.
I
Thank
like
you.
this. I like Tia, the three
Whoa!
wise
Nice.
men. Do you know nobody has ever said that before? They've said other things, but oh Christmas tree. Yes, we have a
Do you know
Christmas
what?
tree.
The room is looking good. The studio is
room
looking
is.
Christmassy. There's a lot of colours, Christmas colours.
Yes.
There's reds and
Yeah.
greens.
Look at that.
And I'm seeing nice gold frame, gold tinsel on Ed's one.
Gold.
There's a lot of gold in the room.
Yes. Well, hey guys, I think we all know what's coming. I think we know that somebody has been working as a graffiti artist,
Gold.
and obviously they have a catchphrase.
I love the
something's been-
catchphrase.
It's been coming, hasn't it? It's Christmas. Let's see what Emma has been spraying it gold.
Spray it gold. Emma in a nursery with spray paint. She's got the power to know she won't make a mess. Always believe in spray it gold.
Time to get the Christmas tree out again. It's not very gold.
Emma in a nursery with spray paint. She's got the power to know she won't make a mess. Always believe in spray it gold.
Not gold enough. She said not gold enough. That is not the catchphrase.
She didn't say
The Christmas special, and she didn't use the catchphrase.
I'm sorry.
Good point.
That is.
I feel like that was ended.
I think we need to address something here. Anyone else think Emma might actually be Santa?
Oh,
No.
good question. Good question.
And why is there not a picture of Ed's face on the tree where you could also spray paint
that
it?
could have-
And a
we could
lot
have got
of
the
this
wishes.
rubbish of spray Ed gold.
could have happened.
I
We could have
mean-
had the face there. Didn't use
But
the
anyway, you didn't even
catchphrase.
use the catchphrase. Emma, I think we've got Emma here.
Oh.
Emma, there you are. Hello.
Hello,
At least it's the bottom of
everyone.
her face. Hello. That's a very... Wait a minute. In the background, Emma.
Yes.
What is that wall? I hadn't noticed this before. What's that wall behind you?
That's
That's
not
Is
a
it a
gold.
blind or a shade or something?
That
Yeah.
is... That's a
my
gold
gold
wall.
blind.
Wow. She's
Wow.
been
She's
spray
lived the
taken it
painted
to
dream.
heart.
more
But...
and more.
And the Santa suit, you provided your own Santa suit.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's part
How
of my
much-
working attire, Ed.
Part of your tax deductible. I like it. I like it. Lovely. Well, thank you. I thank you for spraying
Yeah.
other things gold. I really appreciate not being gold. But anyway,
You've met-
thank
see
you,
what-
Emma. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
Woo!
Since we missed out on a catchphrase there, should we see if someone is sticking with what they do best?
The man.
Yeah.
Oh, I like what you're doing. Yeah, I think life is a learning experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think I've learned that I can wear red Santa suits. And there's one man
You
who
look
this
good.
term has taken it upon himself to learn new skills. That man is Steve King, and here he is with a special Christmas edition of Skill.
Welcome to Skills with Steve. Each week, I'll be learning a new skill, and you will be learning along with me. I'll be teaching you the tricks and the tips that will make you the best.
Merry Christmas. Oh, yes, the wrong voice for an elf, isn't it? I don't know, what voices do elves have? Oh, well, never mind. Anyway, I'm Steve, and I'm here today to teach you a new skill. And today's skill is a craft one. A special craft one that we can do for Christmas. Yes, it's embroidery. Okay, so for embroidery, we need an embroidery hoop. We need some material, and of course we need a needle and thread. So the first thing we have to do, very simply, is to thread the needle. So we get our thread and we get the needle. And very simply, we put the thread through the eye of the needle. Yes. It's very simple. Yeah, you just you just need to get the thread, and you get the needle, and you just need to thread the needle. Yes, okay. All right. Okay. Yes. Right. Yes. Okay. Something. Nearly. No, still not there. Yes. As simple as that. One needle.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're going to leave it there. We're just going to leave Steve. We're going to leave Steve going. But it gives us a chance to check in with Josh, because Josh was.
He's just he's coming back.
He's coming back. Here he comes. Because Josh has been.
Let's see what's Josh up to.
Josh, what are you doing? He's certainly not
Oh.
listening. There he is. Hi, Josh. We saw you slipped away.
I did.
Also saw Josh.
Hello.
And that while we were watching that, you were
he's
you were
tucking
eating,
in.
and
Still
we've got
eating.
a question for you.
What
What's
question?
Josh.
eating? What's
Josh.
eating? What's
Josh.
eating while he's watching Steve online? Okay,
Good.
there we go. What are you eating?
Homemade stir fry.
Lovely.
Thank you.
See you later, Josh. Okay.
Perfect. I love
There we
this.
go. Okay, I love having all these. I tell you what, we can go anywhere we want. We could go into Stepanka's living room. Oh, there's Stepanka. Stepanka and Anna. Big thumbs up. Which is a good. It's good that you have your own catchphrase, Anna. I like that. So, guys, you've done a lot for us this term because you have been remaking films for us, haven't you? Can you remember all the different films you've remade in the last? Could you at least try? So you did Frozen.
There was Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Lilo and Stitch.
We remember.
Well done, you remember them
Thank
all.
you.
And Anna, should we do another one? Because I think you made us a Christmas one, didn't you? Tell you what, big thumbs up.
Thumbs
we
up.
are going to. So in the chat, as soon as you can work out what Anna and Stepanka have remade in film, type it into the chat and we'll keep an eye. And Helen will let us know who gets it first. Okay, here's Check That Film.
Check that film. Come along and check that film. Check that film. Now come along, check that film. Check that film. Now come along, check that film. Check.
Ahoj. Máš jaký kostým?
To není kostým, já jsem skřítek.
Oh.
No, ve skutečnosti jsem člověk, ale byl jsem vychován skřítky.
Woo! That was impressive. I enjoyed that. I saw some good suggestions and
Die Hard 5.
Die Hard 5. I like Dylan's idea of Home Alone. And Josh with Cars 3, he stopped eating for long enough to type that.
Typed that
But
in last week.
I think we've got a lot of people guessing the same film. Now, what I want you to do, I think let's get Stepanka and Anna back. Guys,
Hello.
don't you think they should not only get the film, but the lines you were doing as well? We really want to know. I think that's only fair, isn't it? Otherwise, they've just... Let's see. Tell you what.
They are very useful Czech words to learn.
Okay.
Very useful.
Very useful. Big thumbs up. So we're gonna let people see if they can get the exact quote. In fact, should we just? I'll let them watch it again. Here is just
Ahoj,
Máš jaký kostým?
to není kostým, já jsem skřítek.
O,
No, ve skutečnosti jsem člověk, ale byl jsem vychován skřítky.
Yeah!
Big thumbs up.
It's a very good film. Let's just see on the chat if I get the right window. I am Batman. No, the best. Yes. Tia
Well,
got,
I think
yes.
we can come back to this.
I
You
think
guys
we're
keep
going to
thinking.
try and get the quote.
We want
Guys,
the
thank
exact
you for being there.
Should we just quickly?
Yep.
Whilst we're moving on, should we quickly check back to Steve just see if he's
Check,
all right?
check that
Yeah.
he's
I
all
mean,
right. Check
it took
that
him
he's all right.
a little
Yes.
while.
Let
with
me.
the
He was
old
just. He
needle
was
and
just trying to
thread.
thread a needle, wasn't he?
He managed to do it.
Let's see where he's at.
So here we have the needle and thread that someone prepared that I prepared earlier. Okay, so that's that bit done. And now we need to get the embroidery hoop and our material that we're going to embroider on. So we grab the hoop, we put the material onto the hoop with great ease. Put the hoop together like so. And there we have. Of course, it's a bit, we need to pull it tighter. So we just need to do that with our material. And when we've done that, we tighten up the hoop and we're ready to go. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna come back to Steve. I think we'll just.
I'm questioning whether it's Steve. I mean, the ears have changed. There's a big old beard.
That's how. That's his safety gear to wear for
It
doing
is
embroidery.
things.
Oh,
What
I
do you
see.
wear to do embroidery?
This.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. So it's Christmas,
It is.
and we thought that it'd be good as we go through tonight. We're going to do a longer show than normal, so we've got extra stuff.
Extra.
We thought it'd be really nice at this Christmas point to actually take a quick moment a few times through the show just to think about what the story of actual Christmas actually was. So here's the first little sub-episode with Ruth.
He's here, the Nativity from Luke 1-2. Everything was ready. The moment God had been waiting for was here at last. God was coming to help his people, just as he had promised in the beginning. But how would he come? What would he be like? What would he do? Mountains would have bowed down, seas would have roared, trees would have clapped their hands, but the earth held its breath. As silent as snow falling, he came in, and when no one was looking in the darkness, he came. There was a young girl who was engaged to a man named Joseph. Joseph was the great-grandson of King David. One morning, the girl was minding her own business when suddenly a great warrior of light appeared. Right there in her bedroom. He was Gabriel, and he was an angel, a special messenger from heaven. When she saw the tall, shining man standing there, Mary was frightened. "You don't need to be scared," Gabriel said. "God is very happy with you." Mary looked around to see if perhaps he was talking to somebody else. "Mary," Gabriel said, and he laughed with such gladness that Mary's eyes filled with sudden tears. "Mary, you're going to have a baby, a little boy. You will call him Jesus. He is God's own son. He's the one. He's the Redeemer, the God who flung planets into space and kept them whirling around and around, the God who made the universe with just a word, the one who could do anything at all, was making himself small and coming down as a baby." Wait. God was sending a baby to rescue the world. "But it's too wonderful," Mary said, and felt her heart beating hard. "How can it be true?" "Is anything too wonderful for God?" Gabriel asked. So Mary trusted God more than what her eyes could see, and she believed. "I am God's servant," she said. "Whatever God says, I will do." Sure enough, it was just as the angel had said. 9 months later, Mary was almost ready to have her baby. Now Mary and Joseph had to take a trip to Bethlehem, the town King David was from. But when they reached the little town, they found that every room was full. Every bed was taken. "Go away," the innkeepers told them. "There isn't any place for you." Where would they stay? Soon Mary's baby would come. They couldn't find anywhere except an old tumble-down stable. So they stayed there with the cows and the donkeys and the horses. And there, in the stable, amongst the chickens and the donkeys and the cows, in the quiet of the night, God gave the world his most wonderful gift. The baby that would change the world was born, his son. Mary and Joseph wrapped him up to keep him warm. They made a soft bed of straw and used the animal's feeding trough for his cradle. And they gazed in wonder at God's great gift, wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger. Mary and Joseph named him Jesus, Emmanuel, which means God has come to live with us. Because, of course, he had.
Thank you, Ruth. As Ed said, we're going to come back throughout the show to see different parts of that story. And also, we're going to carry on for a little bit longer tonight. So make sure you stay tuned, because we've got more of your favourite segments coming up, just like this next one, which is, Ed.
Well, I love compliments. You might want to compliment me on my lovely new glasses. You might want to compliment Phil on his sharp suit. But there's one man who does compliments like no other. One man who rises to the challenge. We set him the challenge to compliment people by 5-year-olds. You might have heard him shout things like,
"I don't like people, but you look cool.
You look cool."
And one of my personal favourites,
You make me feel comfortable. Like sweatpants."
I mean,
I do like sweatpants. They
That's-
are comfortable.
there is only one man who can do it like that. And here is a special, very special. I love this, and they haven't seen it. So here is a very special version of Shouty Tim.
Let's go!
At this special time of year, we all love the classic carols. And we also all love random compliments written by kids. So we've combined them into the new festive classic, Now That's What I Call Random Kid Compliment Carols, including such festive classics as
I don't know who you think you are, but if it's someone awesome, you're right. Against Batman or Superman, you would win in a fight. You're so awesome, I want to throw at your face a rainbow. I don't like people, but you look cool. Like sweatpants, you're comfortable. To ignore you would be rude. You look almost as good as food.
And And if you order now, you get a free bonus track about everyone's favourite terrifying mode of transportation in London.
Oh gosh, this cable car is high, 300 feet at the brow, and as the wind begins to fly, can someone get me down now?
Now, that's what I call random kid compliment carols, available now.
That's
incredible. Brilliant.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Tim.
Yes, Tim.
Wow, that was incredible.
Timothy, Tim, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Oh, Tim, we love that. And what was nice, I sat in the office, obviously, don't tell my work colleagues laughing at that this morning when you sent it to me. But these two had not seen that until then.
Wow.
So I got the joy of watching them, and I can see certain other people. Sarah found that very funny, didn't you, Sarah? There's Sarah.
I did. That's the funniest thing ever.
Okay.
She can't, so she won't.
Tim, I have to say, potentially some of your finest work, I think.
We're getting questions like, where do we buy it?
Oh. Good question, Robert.
I want the album. I want one. Where do I order it? Yes, Tim. I want the album. Good. I mean, there's money to be made here, Tim.
We contacting you, Tim.
We need a cut.
Yes.
It's
10% for the promotion.
Yes. But no, Tim, thank you very much.
It's nice to see someone who's good at what they do, isn't it?
Yes.
It's nice to see.
Yes.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yes, Tim. Kieran. Tim, do you agree with Kieran?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Good. Tim, wait, our fireplace has just fallen over.
Oh, no.
The fire alarm might go off.
Tim's an engineer. Tell you what. Why don't you set up the next clip, Kieran, and we'll consult Tim about how we fix the fireplace that's falling down.
It's really falling down. We're going to cut now to someone who hopefully is doing a good job at what they're doing. We've seen him make a good start. Let's see how he's getting on.
Now, of course, safety is of paramount importance, and because I work extremely fast when I'm embroidering, I need to have protection for my eyes. Make sure that I don't stick the needle in my eye or anything like that. So then we're ready to go. The needle and the thread, and of course the material we're going to embroider on. So we're ready to go. So you just your needle through the material, and off we go with our embroidery. Of course, I've already planned what I'm going to embroider. Already going to be a very useful and lovely piece of embroidery that will be admired around the world by all who see it. And after a few minutes of this, you'll become an extremely accomplished embroiderer. And it won't be long before finished the whole thing. This is, of course, a very
Okay, we're going to come back to Steve in a bit because he's embroidering, and once he gets embroidering, Steve don't stop. Okay,
I know some people concerned. Oh, hello.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
The fireplace is back intact. We
Yes.
Just about.
Yeah.
It is there. You can see we have some very strong sellotape. But
it's real, mate.
So where were we up to? We were gonna.
I think we're gonna check that
film. Anna and Stepanka, here we are. We're back with you. So we have had a lot of guesses that it's Elf. Big thumbs up. We've had a lot of guesses that maybe it's Elf as a film. Very impressed, Anna.
I can do that.
Right, I want to see. I've managed to unplug
Go on, I
myself,
dare
so
you.
I can't hear
I'll try.
what's going on. But okay. So we've had guesses of Elf. Has anyone come up with the right clip? Sorry, I'm sorry about him.
It was very good.
It's very distracting. I'll tell you that. Let's just check that clip again.
Ahoj,
Máš jaký kostým?
to není kostým, já jsem skřítek.
O,
No, ve skutečnosti jsem člověk, ale byl jsem vychován skřítky.
Okay, so
I'm getting better.
he's a grown man with a responsible job and a family. And
With an incredible talent.
I mean, this is
Amazing.
Christmas talent.
I wonder if any other leaders can do that.
Yeah, can any other leaders do that? Let's see.
Can
Josh,
do it?
where are you? No, he's
No,
the
Josh can't
right
do
way
it.
up. Emma, no, that's Ruth. No, she's the right way up.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's only Phil who can stand on his head.
You're
Tim's
welcome.
Strong. Shocking. Okay, so
Do we have an answer?
we have 3 quotes apparently, but I think Stepanka and Anna, I think we could watch the actual answer. So if I'm very clever, I share my screen and Chrome tab onto and share audio.
Oh, very technical.
Share that. I'm getting technical. Here we go.
Hi.
your costume is pretty.
Oh, it's not a costume. I'm an elf.
Oh,
Well, technically I'm human, but I was raised by elves.
New Line Cinema present.
I think that was the clip, wasn't it, Stepanka? Yes, Anna. Big thumbs up from Anna there.
That's the one.
Remove that. There we go.
Bang.
Okay, so that was it. Did anyone get that right?
I don't think
Not
so.
a costume.
I don't think
It's
anyone got
not
that right.
a
So I
costume.
think Anna wins.
Yeah,
Hey,
big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up.
Yay!
Yes.
Good job, Anna.
And Phil has got a gift for you.
Yeah, I
which
do.
is a poem.
Anna, you are brilliant. Anna, the stars shine because you are the one that acts oh so divine.
Okay, that was beautiful,
Thank
and
you.
it also made the fireplace fall over again.
Yeah.
Everyone was bowled over, especially the fireplace. Anna and Stepanka, thank you so much
Thank
for
you. Thanks,
guys.
Your quizzes. That's impressive skills. Anna and Stepanka.
Yay! Brilliant.
Brilliant.
I mean, that's the biggest cheer. Do you know
My abs
I don't
really
know.
hurt after doing that, and I don't know why.
Well,
But it's a good workout. It's a good
a good
exercise.
workout.
And I've been questioning
Yeah.
whether
Good.
I should
Yeah.
think about
Yeah,
you
I
know
see
it's
where
that
this is.
kind of year
Yeah.
where time of year where you think about, should I do this? Should I do
good.
that?
Yeah.
And all like the issues that come about with eating a lot of Christmas
Yes.
Oh,
I get
and
you.
problems.
all that kind of stuff. And I thought to myself, I really need to talk to someone about it.
Well, we have someone. We have someone you could talk to.
Okay.
Why don't we ask Auntie Beck?
Please.
Got questions of how stuff works. What days the recycling? There's only one place that you need go. That place it ain't Google. Auntie Beck, that's where it's at. She knows just some stuff. Oh, Auntie Beck, where is it at? She knows stuff we kinda hope.
hello, my dears. Alex, so good to see you. Oh, I hope you're doing well and that your Christmas celebrations are all happening, all the parties and... Oh, well, yeah, never mind, dear. We'll get over it. Don't you worry. Okay, so I suppose you want a letter, don't you? Yes, well today I've got one from a young lady in Hoddesdon, yes. Right, dear Auntie Beck, this year I've decided to make my own Christmas crackers, and I was hoping that you could help me with the jokes. Oh, of course I can. I love to do that. There's so many jokes. All my family seemed to know all the old ones, so I thought it was high time for something new. Ooh, yes. Yours wanting to make a bang? Ruth. Oh, okay, Ruth. I've been thinking about this quite a lot, and I've got quite a few for you. Okay, so, did you hear production was down in Santa's workshop? Yes. Many of the workers had to elf-isolate. Yes. Oh. And why are Santa's reindeers allowed to travel on Christmas Eve? Well, you see, they have herd immunity. Yes, of course. Why couldn't Mary and Joseph join the work conference call? Oh, because there was no Zoom in the end. Yes, that's funny, that one. Which Christmas film was 30 years ahead of its time? Oh, this is more of a quiz rather than a joke. Anyway, the answer is Home Alone, of course. Right, how is the pandemic like my stomach after Christmas? It takes ages to flatten the curve. Oh, yes, there's too many mince pies. Right, what else could we have? Why wasn't Rudolph allowed to take part in the vaccination trials? Because he wasn't a guinea pig. Of course, yes, he's a reindeer. Yes, okay. And one last one. Okay, which government scheme supports Christmas dinner? Eat sprouts to help out. Yes, that's the one. Yes. How about that? I think that's 7. I'm sure that'll be enough, my dear. Good luck with this. I hope it goes well. I'm sure it will go with a bang. Have a lovely Christmas, everyone. And keep safe. Yes. Bye-bye.
Oh, Auntie Beck, Auntie Beck, where is it at? She knows stuff we kinda hope.
There we go.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Jokes. Ruth, I hope that helps. Especially the one about... I like the one about flattening the curve.
Yeah, it was good.
It's a good joke.
I'll definitely head to her for all my queries and questions.
Yeah.
Kieran.
Yes, we're going to take a little break again. We're going to go to hear the second part of the story that Ruth started off. And this time we're going to hear from Sarah.
The light of the whole world. The story of the shepherds from Luke chapter 2. That same night, in and amongst the other stars, suddenly a bright new star appeared. Of all the stars in the dark vaulted heavens, this one shone clear. It blazed in the night and made the other stars look pale beside it. God put it there when his baby son was born, to be like a spotlight, shining on him, lighting up the darkness, showing people the way to him. You see, God was like a new daddy. He couldn't keep the good news to himself. He'd been waiting all these long years for this moment, and now he wanted to tell everyone. So he pulled out all the stops. He sent an angel to tell Mary the good news. He put a special star in the sky to show where his boy was. And now he was going to send a big choir of angels to sing his happy song to the world. He's here. He's come. Go and see him, my little boy. Now, where would you send your splendid choir? To a big concert hall, maybe? Or a palace, perhaps? God sent his to a little hillside, outside a little town, in the middle of the night. He sent all those angels to sing for a raggedy old bunch of shepherds, watching their sheep outside Bethlehem. In those days, remember, people used to laugh at shepherds and say they were smelly and call them other rude names, which I can't possibly mention here. You see, people thought shepherds were nobodies, just scruffy old riffraff. But God must have thought shepherds were very important indeed, because they're the ones he chose to tell the good news to first. That night, some shepherds were out in the open fields, warming themselves by the campfire, when suddenly the sheep darted. They were frightened by something. The olive trees rustled. What was that? A wing beat? They turned around. Standing in front of them was a huge warrior of light, blazing in the darkness. "Don't be afraid of me," the bright shining man said. "I haven't come to hurt you. I have come to bring you happy news for everyone, everywhere. Today, in David's town, in Bethlehem, God's son has been born. You can go and see him. He's sleeping in a manger." Behind the angels, they saw a strange glowing cloud. Except it wasn't a cloud. It was angels. Troops and troops of angels armed with light. And they were singing a beautiful song. "Glory to God. To God be fame and honor and all our hurrahs." And then as quickly as they appeared, the angels left. The shepherds stamped out their fires, left their sheep, raced down the grassy hill, through the gates of Bethlehem, down the narrow cobbled streets, through the courtyard, down some steps, past an inn, round a corner, through a hedge, until at last they reached a tumbled-down stable. They caught their breath. Then quietly they tiptoed inside. They knelt on the dirt floor. They had heard about this promised child, and now here he was, heaven's son, the maker of the stars, a baby sleeping in his mother's arms. This baby would be like that bright star shining in the sky that night, a light to light up the whole world, chasing away darkness, helping people to see. And the darker the night got, the brighter the star would shine.
Thank you, Sarah. We will be coming back for the third instalment later on in the show. But for now, let's stick with Sarah.
Ooh.
Who wants to see what else Sarah has been up to?
A special Christmas edition of what Sarah's been up to.
Yeah.
I like the sound of this. Do people in the comments, do you remember what Sarah's second career that she's taken in? In fact, we could ask her. Ooh. Sarah, how are you?
I'm safe in my own house. Let's just say that.
You're safe in your own house. But that's not what this is about. We obviously know you as a youth, someone who works for Young Life.
Yeah.
And but you have a passion for nature.
I do. I really do. I want to be
I-
a documentary maker. I think that would be amazing.
We have given you the platform to do that. And I think we've enjoyed your introduction to cows. Your introduction to ducks was spectacular.
Mhm.
And, of
Birds,
course,
we
the
had-
I do like
birds.
that. Yeah.
Birds were the other one.
Yeah.
But they were compromised. Sarah, thank you for preparing what you have prepared. I was truly moved by it. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm glad.
here is Sarah's investigation into the effects Christmas has on nature.
It's Christmas time, and there's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time, we let in love and banish hate.
But we also cut down viable pine trees and bring their dying carcasses into our houses to decorate to celebrate the season.
Home to squirrels, chipmunks, and woodpeckers, pine trees have become the surprising centerpiece to a traditional Christmas. But do they mind?
I've come to this Christmas tree farm to investigate the wildlife.
Sorry, Sarah.
Yeah?
You're not going to believe this.
Why are you... Oh my gosh! Go! lost him that time. Well, that's nature.
A few moments later.
Come on. Pick up. Pick up. Hello? Phil. Oh my gosh, it's happening again. I don't know what to do. No, this cow, it chased me for hours. Hours. Oh my gosh. I don't. No, I'm safe. I'm fine. He didn't hurt me. No, it's okay. Yeah, I'm at the office. There's no way he'd get to the office. I mean, surely not. So I just really don't want to walk home. Can you come and get me? What was that? I'm so paranoid. I don't. Yeah, if you could just come get me. Phil, come.
Whoa.
Oh, Sarah.
Wow, you alright?
No. That cow is giving me
Phil,
nightmares.
you're here.
I feel like I need to go home.
You're
guys.
here. Sarah's at home.
You better not.
I'm worried for her.
No.
Yeah.
Well-being.
It's fine. Well, if you see it, let us know.
Is this an action movie or a
Sarah-
horror?
Yeah, it's a horror film.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this cow.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Goodness me.
I definitely want
The
some
cow
of
reminds me of the
Surprise
first
the new
Scream.
villain in the new James Bond film.
possible.
Cow directed by Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an evil cow.
That is. I think. Yeah. So, career-wise, where do you think this is going, Sarah?
I don't know.
Let's
To be
chat.
completely honest with you, I'm a bit nervous to go back outside.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
We are doing tonight without a producer in the building. So
Yeah,
we
that's
can
because I don't really. That cow was in the office, you guys.
There was.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're safe?
I think we're there was one person. It's
Kieran,
funny
did you
because
check
we
in
can
there?
see quite a few people
We've
who
boarded it up.
Yeah, we've boarded up the window. Just
boarded
shut
it
him
up.
under your
That's
desk. There was one person who was visibly enjoying it. Mr. Tim Strong.
What, Tim?
Mr. Tim Strong seemed far too into this cow. Oh, Tim, you might be muted at the moment, I think. But he certainly was rolling around in his chair.
Face
It
your
was good.
fears.
It
I don't
was
want to
very
face that
enjoyable
cow
to
ever
watch.
again, Anna.
Wow. You never know. The thing that struck me the other day was that we usually meet, when we can meet in person, we usually meet in a place called Cowbridge Halls.
No wonder it got in the office.
I think,
There's a
who knows if
theory
we've
there.
seen the end of that.
no.
So,
Well,
Sarah,
thank
we
you,
got
Sarah.
to leave.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay cow free.
Yes.
It's so good. Sarah's so good. The cows want her back.
She was so good. It's such a shame she's going to have to give up that skill.
Yeah.
But someone who's definitely not going to give up.
No.
On the
Never
skills
gonna-
that they are practicing.
We've already seen that he definitely won't
Definitely
give up.
won't give up.
Let's check in for the fourth time. Yes, for the fourth time with Mr. Steve King learning to do embroidery.
This is, of course, a very quiet and soothing process, and so if you're not careful, you may find yourself falling asleep during this process. So it's always necessary to have a bell on your hat to make sure that you keep awake during the time you're embroidering.
Well, I can't sleep.
Okay.
I can't stop thinking about how Emma didn't use her catchphrase.
Oh.
That's going
say-
You're still thinking about
She
that.
didn't say that's going gold.
Wait
She
a
just
minute.
said,
Wait
"That's
a
no
minute.
gold
Where
enough."
is? Oh no, Emma's
That's no
dropped
gold
out.
enough.
But did anyone else, Tim? Did it bother you that she didn't use her catchphrase?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Anybody
like it's
else?
just-
Sarah?
I mean,
Okay.
it's not really her show without her catchphrase.
Okay.
It's like the Christmas special.
Okay, Josh, what do you think?
Quite frankly, I'm indignant.
Indignant. You're still eating. I can still. What are you eating now?
I've got prawn crackers.
Wow, he's having a party.
This is Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas party.
Yeah, Ruth. What about you?
We've got her again.
Nonplussed.
We've frozen her. Okay, guys.
I just wish there was more.
You wish there was more.
I think there should be more.
There should be more. She can't leave us.
Wait, but she's not on the stream.
She's not on the stream. What's she doing?
Do you reckon she's...
Let's have a look.
Do you think she's like trying to... I don't know.
Let's try... Let's see. Let's have another go at...
Give the people what they want.
Let's have another look at Spray Gold.
Yeah.
Spray it gold. Emma in a nursery with spray paint. She's got the power to know she won't make a mess. Always believe in spray it gold.
Target acquired.
Hi, Emma. You alright? Everything okay?
That's going gold.
Emma, what have you done? I've got meetings this afternoon.
Spray and gold. Emma in a nursery with spray paint. She's got the power to know she won't make a mess. Always believe in spray and gold.
We got him. We got him. Good. You look good, Ed.
You do look good, Gold.
I look like C-3PO, but hairy.
That was brilliant.
She said it. She said the catchphrase.
She said the catchphrase. Didn't
That's going
know.
gold.
Giving the people what they want. That poor shirt.
Yeah, that's
Really nice shirt.
It was, if anything, a little too small. I love democracy. That is, yes. Thank you,
Brilliant.
Helen. He's 24 carat.
Ooh, he
Is
can
that
go on
good?
top of the tree.
Is it less carrots are better?
No, more carrots.
More carrots.
More carrots.
I'm 36.
Rangers
37.
love 'em
I'm
too.
37. He looks golden. Thank you. That's Emma, you vandal. Emma. We meet again.
That was brilliant. Thank you for
That
acquiring
went
that
gold.
target.
That
So Emma, there was a lot of spray paint there, and there is that was genuinely in my office, and my office has a golden haze that is like a dust over the phones. I washed down all the tables after we left. And but even on Monday morning, there was still a golden dust, and if you rubbed a white shirt along my desk, it went gold. But the most disturbing thing,
Even on Monday morning,
the most disturbing thing, I have an earwax-based story about this. So she really did go to town on it. And on Sunday, I was sat on my sofa with my family. You know when you get an annoying bit of earwax and I managed to dislodge it and get it out. It was properly gold. I had properly gold earwax, which
You could have
is
sold
not.
that.
Emma is typing and listening. This is amazing.
She is.
I
She's
can't,
dictating.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's like watching a receptionist.
Emma, thank you very much for spraying
Good job,
everything
Emma.
gold.
Thank you, Emma.
Woo, it happened, ladies and gentlemen.
That
it
went
happened.
gold.
Spray
But,
and gold.
Who would be Emma? Who would be your ideal target next?
We've done it. It doesn't.
Done it.
It's
There's no
over.
head.
It's not
done.
necessarily.
That's
over.
what everybody wanted, and it happened.
It doesn't have to be over. We could get more people. Anyway, Emma, thank you very much for doing that. Thank you for being such a good sport and spraying stuff gold.
Amazing.
Hashtag spray Ed Gold for the one show.
I like that you talked about the numbers in the terms of carrots as to how
Yes.
big, because I like carrots and I like to eat. And I like to eat carrots. I like to cook carrots.
Right.
You see? And when I cook carrots, I like to cook with other people. I like to share the experience. And ladies and gentlemen, my co-hosts are enjoying this link. We have a wonderful...
It took us a while.
Yeah.
We didn't necessarily know where this was going.
Well, we're here now.
Yeah, we are.
Ladies
all on
and
the same
gentlemen,
page.
we have a challenge video for you.
We do. Before we go to that, I want to see if we can talk to the challenger. No, we can't at the moment, I don't think. No, she's not online. But Ruth has very kindly set up this week's challenge, and she did it on Zoom brilliantly. And the challenge was Ruth gave 4 sets of people a bag with some ingredients, and they had to cook something. Here's what, in a second,
Yummy,
they
yummy, yummy.
came up with. Let's go to baking with Ruth.
Whoop, whoop.
So what would Anna like to make is a pastry that we're going to cut, you know, with the cutters, and then we're going to put some minced meat in it, and then it's going to be, it's not going to be a mince pie as such. They're just going to be kind of flat pies with a bit of minced meat inside, and our extra ingredient will be sugar.
We're going to be making gourmet mince pies. Attempting to.
Anyway, can we just clarify? We allow cutters as not the ingredient?
Yeah, they're not an ingredient, they're just things that you...
Oh, we didn't really realise this. Okay. What shape should we...
We are.
Okay. We're going to make Christmas tree and penguin shaped mince pies with...
And our ingredient is apple pie seasoning.
Looks so very loud.
Apple pie seasoning.
We're gonna be a bit radical, mainly because neither of us can make pastry. We are gonna make a mince pie cake, like a neat sponge cake. We don't know how that's gonna go, but let's go for it. Definitely had to go at me when I had the mute on because I re-greased the tin that she just she gave me such a I have to stand like this. It's all no, I dropped an egg and then put it in. So it's coming more like pastry now. Good. It's kind of crumbly at the moment. Do you feel confident? We'll see. Wait. How's it going? It is kind of going okay. Good. We had a we're solving the crisis. So we realised that these they're too small and so anxious. It's capitated the snowman. Yeah, but they're too small. Fit barely any mincemeat. The snowman is dead. Anna, how are we doing? Oh, so we're just about to add the poison to the mince pie. So we're just going to add it drop by drop. Oops. That such like happiness. I'm just going to add one drop. Just going to add one drop of poison. How much do you have? Okay, it's going in. No, we haven't done that one. I'm in the rock. Mince pies. They're going in. They're going in.
So what did we do on that? We made this piece of pastry, and then we put mincemeat inside, and then we rolled it up.
You did.
That looks okay. Yeah, I think that works.
Wow! Wow, look at that!
Right, what have we got here? These. They look nice.
Get the other one.
The other one may not be ready. Look. Okay, and here's another one. Nothing needs maybe a little bit longer. Wow.
I don't like mince pies, but that was nice. I like the spice and just the right amount of sweetness. So I have to give it a mark out of 10. 11?
Okay, so sorry, what's happening here is the answer phone has suddenly gone go. So we have winners. In fact, I think Ruth is live. Let's go over to
Yay.
Mary Berry herself, or not? No, we can't call you Mary Berry. Are you more of a Prue Leaf? I know my Bake Off people.
Yeah.
Prue Leaf or
Hello,
Mary
Paul.
Berry?
I would say it's a...
Yeah, she is. She
Yeah.
is. Yes.
Looks very much
So, Ruth,
like Ruth.
you had Anna. Now, I've got some experience of having game shows with Anna. How was Anna? Because one thing about Anna at the moment is she's in isolation. Big up to the Anna. In isolation, and it's her 18th. And it's her 18th birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Becca.
Happy birthday, Becca. But also to Anna, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Anna.
But what I noticed there is I've got some experience of running game shows, and what Kieran pointed out to us is that your judging panel changed for each
Yeah.
So
There's no way of measuring it.
Yeah, we're big. We're really hot on measuring things and doing it properly.
We take it seriously.
We can't
especially
just have...
Kieran.
Yeah.
I'm how did
more
you
frustrated than
how
I was
did
with
you
Emma.
jump that shark? How did you ensure that the judging was fair across the board?
Just some more multitasking here.
Try to make sure there were two, so I had 2 judges so that I could get an average, but obviously that doesn't work everywhere. And so I tried.
Yeah. Okay. So Violet and Erin won, of course, with their gourmet mince pies. Do you think things just taste better if you put the word gourmet in front of them?
I think she's doing the old acting where she's breaking up because she feels
she's screwing up crisp packets out of the shop. I'm going into a tunnel.
Can we just should we get a second opinion on this?
Yeah,
if
sure.
We look at the just down there. Can
We
see that
need
one?
this one?
Yep, that one. Just this.
Hi, Emma. Hi, Emma. No, she hasn't spotted us.
She has no idea, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there she
there we are. Hi, Anna. I mean, Emma.
Thanks, Emma.
Right, we'll get out of your way, Emma. Sorry. She's never going to talk to us again. Sarah, do you think the judging was fair?
Oh,
She's gone silent. Maybe it's us.
Absolutely.
It's not very skillful, any of this.
No.
It's Stepanka and Anna. Anna, how was your roly poly?
Good.
And your
Really good.
really good.
Really good.
But our elves on the shelf rated it 10. So I
They
think
did.
that's
So your elf on the shelf rated it 10, but your dad only gave it an 8.
Yeah, we think it's actually 9, our score.
Okay, so you're averaging it out at 9. That's good. And yeah, I thought that was quite harsh judging from Phil there.
We've got literally
So
20.
Yeah.
do you? Yeah. Well, I think well done.
It's interesting.
Thank you for doing that.
It's interesting that an elf gave a 10 because there's, like I said before, I don't think it's Steve. I think it's an elf.
Right.
And he's been working on this skill.
Yeah.
Steve the elf.
Steve the
I
elf.
think we should have guessed to go and check it out. See where he's up to.
Let's go
Right?
and see where Steve's up to.
So, after a few minutes, we will have finished our beautiful product and we'll be ready to show it off. Here it is. And what I did earlier, so I wish you all a Merry Christmas. And embroidery is as simple as that.
Hello.
Oh, we just wanted to see how he'd react. There's Steve. This is what Steve dresses like in December, all year round. You can guarantee there. He's still
Got it there.
He's still doing his
he's frozen.
embroidery. Oh, he's
still didn't
frozen.
freeze when he was making it.
Well, he's frozen because he's in the North Pole. Because his what tier is the North Pole? Steve, that's an impressive beard that you've managed to muster. Was that
Indeed it is.
Wow. Is that a Movember?
voice has gone as well.
Is it a Movember beard?
Indeed. It is a very impressive beard.
I would have thought.
Can we find out? Can we compare some beards? Can we go? Is Josh about?
Josh is about. Josh is probably eating. Josh is.
Josh,
what are you eating?
I'm not eating, but I've got bread.
Good. So, Josh, how long have you been growing your beard? I'm not saying we're scraping the barrel, but
probably a good few years actually.
yeah.
I trim it every now and then, but
Because I saw Steve a couple of weeks. In fact, I saw Steve. Steve, we had a meeting on Monday, didn't we? And you did not have a long beard like that.
We did indeed.
The voice is getting me.
5 days growth, and that's impressive. Whereas I am slowly developing glasses like Elton John.
As your beard gets bigger, your voice gets more gigantic.
And what's your experience of that as the most bearded person in the room?
Yeah. Well, Should I be, I don't know how to tell you this, but, yeah.
Wow.
Wait a minute, I know someone else.
Is there someone else with a beard we can...
Oh, hello.
Hello? Hello,
I'm just
you
inbred.
need to learn. You do need to learn to speak in a bigger voice when you have a beard, you know?
Back.
That would
There
be
we are.
really good. I'd love that.
That bit. We're back. We're back. Sorry about that. I was looking for Tim and I accidentally exited the building.
He's also exited.
Tim has also gone. He was worried about beard chat.
Yeah.
So thanks for your beard talk, Josh. That was good. So Steve, embroidery you've mastered. You've also mastered juggling, of course, and free running.
Yes.
Yes. What we want to see next week is a combination. I want to see you juggling free running while embroidering.
Well, I could embroider the juggling balls as I threw them in the air.
Yes.
While, of course, I am running over a few obstacles around the garden.
Why didn't we just go to him at the beginning of the show? We could have just done an hour and a half of Steve putting on voices. Not putting on voices, developing his beard voice.
Steve, can you just say indeed again for me?
Indeed, I can.
It's my favourite. That's my favourite.
What was the word Josh used earlier? Can we get that one from you?
Josh, what was it you said earlier?
I believe it was indignant.
Indignant.
Oh, you were definitely indignant.
Steve, thank you
Steve.
so
This
much.
is a new segment.
But
We've got new...
One thing that's come up from Helen, Christmas Eve show, they want to see the juggling free running while embroidery.
Next week,
as somebody said, right. Okay.
Let's go. What we're going to do, we haven't finished all of our stories of the Christmas story. And so we want you to enjoy the third part of the show, if we are ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Once I heard a story tonight.
The king of all kings. Far away in the east, 3 clever men saw the very same star, the star that God had put in the sky when Jesus was born. They knew it was a sign. A baby king had been born. They had been waiting for this star. They knew it would come. He's here, they shouted, he's here. And I'm sure if you'd have been there, you would have heard them laughing, dancing and singing until the sun came up. At dawn, they packed up their camels and wrapped gifts for the baby. They brought their most precious treasures of all, frankincense, gold and myrrh, special, sparkly, lovely smelling, gleaming things, just right for a king. The 3 wise men, actually, if you met them, you'd have thought they were kings because they were so rich and clever and important looking, set off. They rode their camels across endless deserts, up steep, steep mountains, down into deep, deep valleys, through raging rivers, over grassy plains, night and day and night, for hours that turned into days, that turned into weeks, that turned into months and months, until at last they reached Jerusalem. Jerusalem was by far the most important city for miles around, and as anyone can tell you, that's where a palace would be, and kings are born in palaces. So that's where they went. But they were in for a surprise. They went to see King Herod. Surely he'd know where the baby was. But he didn't. In fact, he didn't like the sound of a new king. It made him cross. He didn't want anyone to be king except him. But Herod's advisors told the 3 wise men what was written in their books, what God had said about the baby king. Go to Bethlehem, that's where you'll find him. Suddenly the star they had seen in the east started moving again, showing them the way. So the 3 wise men followed the star out of the big city, along the road, into the little town of Bethlehem. They followed the star through the streets of Bethlehem, out of the nice part of town, through the not so nice part of town, into the really not nice at all part of town, down a little dirt track until it stopped right over a little house. But wait, it wasn't a palace, and there weren't any guards or servants or flags or red carpets or trumpets or anything. Did they get it wrong? Or was this what God meant? Sure enough, in that little house, there sitting on his mother's knee, they found him, the baby king. The 3 men knelt down before the little king. They took off their rich royal turbans and gleaming golden crowns. They bowed their noble heads to the ground and gave him their sparkling treasures. The journey that had begun so many centuries before had led 3 wise men here, to a little town, to a little house, to a little child, to the king God had promised David all those years before. But this child was a new kind of king. Though he was the Prince of Heaven, he had become poor. Though he was the mighty God, he had become a helpless baby. This king hadn't come to be the boss. He had come to be a servant.
Thank you, Emma, and thank you, Ruth and Sarah, for the earlier stories. I just wanted to take a quick second, and we've had a great time tonight, and Christmas is a great celebration. I really hope you're going to have a fantastic celebration. It's going to be different this year, but I think it's good to pause at some point at Christmas and actually remember what it's about. It's very easy to just get onto that track where we just think about presents and the celebrating and the seeing family, but actually what we're celebrating is this baby that came into the world and brought hope of a different life, and a baby that went on to change history, to change our lives. It was the Son of God. So this Christmas, what I'd love you to do, it's going to be a smaller Christmas. We're not going to have the endless partying, the endless celebrating. Take time to think about what it means. What are we? Why are we doing this? It's because of that story that we've had tonight. So I hope you have an amazing Christmas. But take time to think about that story and what a difference that baby can make in a world that seems to lack hope at the moment. This baby represents hope coming into the world. Okay, so guys, we've lost our wide camera that I am going to sort out in a minute. But
he has been very good with the technical stuff, hasn't he, Phil?
He's been very good.
He's been very good.
Very good.
Very good.
We have had a genius behind, just over there. I need to point like this. Just over there, behind a desk with a computer, who has worked tirelessly for us, staying up very late to edit, to help us record, and while we're here, run the show. And I think you can all agree with myself and with Kieran that he has done a superb job. So, Kieran's going to head out of screen for 1 minute. We're going to put something just here. It's actually in the middle of the table, and you should be able to see it. We have created a trophy, a prize for the man. These are all the items that have, well, not all of them, but a few of the items that have gone gold. Postbox, kettle, here's the pug. There's also something inside that Ed will get to open and see later. But this is, Ed, for you, as a huge thank you from all of us.
Well, thank you.
To say you're the man, and thank you for all the hard work you've done for That Young Life show, making it happen, and being such an ever-present piece of joy in our lives.
Well, thank you very much.
That went gold.
It's been a lot of fun.
That went gold.
And they sprayed gold. Gold earwax peeps. Well, thank you. It's been fun, hasn't it?
Really fun.
Very good.
We're going to change what we're doing next year, I think. But it has been great. Thank you for engaging. Spaghetti in a cup. That was my high point. But yeah, thank you. That's very kind of you. I will find a place.
Yeah, it needs pride of place in the home. It really does.
It is. I think it. Yes.
It really does.
Christmas.
Yeah, so we're done, you guys. This is the last That Young Life show. Potentially we could come back for some special editions next year, but we will be planning in the new year what's coming up next for us here at Young Life. And we're getting excited for that, but we're turning off for a little bit. We're relaxing over the Christmas period, but we are there for you. So reach out, send us a message if you need someone to chat to. And we're going to be there for you. But before we go,
yes,
Ed.
Well, we thought it'd be fun to do. There we go, camera zoom. We thought it would be fun to put together a Young Life choir, almost. And so, very hurriedly, we have done a piece of music. Just to say thank you to everyone who's supported us and been around in the last year. It's been a weird year. So this is going out, but you can have the first view of it. And to the people who took part in this, thank you very much. Here it is.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ringing, ding dong, early in the sky is ringing with angels singing. Gloria, Hosanna in excelsis.
Let's steeple bells be swung and la yo 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 by priests and people sung. Gloria, Hosanna in excelsis. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, merrily on high, the curse of sin is broken. Ding dong, open up your eyes, the celebration started.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Fa la 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 la. Give the king some to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. Fa la 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 la. All together sing we joyous. Fa la 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 la.
Have a great Christmas, everyone.
Have a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year.
Merry Christmas! Can't wait to see you guys in 2021!
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's going to be COVID-free or at least COVID-less until it's completely free. We looking forward to seeing you next year. Have a great time. Bye.
There we go.
Good fun.
I like
Good
that.
fun. Thank you to everyone who did that. That was all good fun.
Yes,
and we got to ride around on.
We did. Had a lot of fun.
Great.
We had a lot
Great
of fun. Taylor, I heard you. I saw that there is no Zoom call tonight.
Zoom
you guys,
call.
we had
I'm
a
sorry.
extended, joyful time in the studio with a lot of fun content. So we will not be hanging out on Zoom after this.
Tell you what we could do.
What could we do?
We could get some socially distant friends in.
Oh. Okay.
Shall we see how many we can get?
Let's see it.
Let's get
Come on.
Stepanka and Anna.
Whoop.
Let's get Sarah.
Yep.
and Steve the elf.
Yep, there he is.
Then we got Josh with a
Hey,
beard. Oh, he's got a Santa hat. Josh, what are you eating?
Bread, Phil.
Bread,
Loves
like a
his
duck.
bread.
And there's Emma and Root.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Everyone's got food.
Yeah.
Rich tea.
Do you know, guys? Do you remember last week? Do you remember what happened last week? Does anyone remember what happened last week? We didn't have that Young Life Club, but we did have. We had a Zoom call, and we had a great evening. Do you remember that quiz? What was the quiz about, Phil?
I have no idea.
No? I mean,
It was somebody's birthday, wasn't it?
Oh, Sarah, yeah, I think it was. And what was the quiz about? Who was on the quiz? Ruth, were you there for the quiz? I think she was. Yeah, that's right. She said Kieran. And somebody was saying, and Kieran, well, it was your birthday last week, wasn't it?
It was.
And were you here?
I was not.
We had a
Silly
cake for you.
string, they
Me and
remember
Phil
the silly
decorated a
string.
cake for you.
Yeah. I actually, ladies and gentlemen, I dropped the cake off to Kieran, so that was
I
good.
have had the cake.
Good.
Yes,
Thank you.
It was beautifully decorated. And me and Phil had a silly string war,
Yeah.
which you were meant to get,
We're meant to be all over you.
but it didn't work out.
This guy
Oh,
started
dear.
it.
So Christmas. Oh, Emma's frozen. Oh no, the pug was staying very still. I think Emma's perhaps frozen. So, Sarah. You
Yes.
came up with a plan for this section, didn't you?
For this section?
I think we're going to put on some music and you're going to dance. with the-
Not me, everybody. Like we do at the end of every club.
Oh,
We have
okay.
an awesome dance party.
Okay.
Come on, everybody.
Okay, so
You can put our
we've got
song
some
back.
Jamie music.
There you go.
So, guys, this is probably it for this year. Have a great Christmas. Have a
Bye.
absolutely fantastic.
Get up on your feet!
Stay
Everybody.
safe, have fun. We are going to take. I'm beginning to think these look like pajama tops. So yes, we will be back at some point on your screen. We may be back.
Get
here, who
everyone
knows?
back on the stream,
But-
man! Let's see
sorry.
them dance!
Let's.
Not everybody wants to see your faces.
Okay. Here's Kit Phil. Okay, so thank you for joining us. Thank you for doing this. We'll be putting stuff out on social media.
Yes.
We'll be putting stuff out so we can hopefully get to a point once we get out of
Yes.
tier 3s and everything. We will be back. We'll be back to meeting one day. We've got to look to that
One day.
point. In the meantime, let's dance this out. We've got 1 minute 57. I want to see you dancing in the live comments. And in the meantime, here is Kieran with a rap.
Here he goes.
Go on, Kieran. Come on, Kieran.
We're all ready.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah!
Sorry, I shouldn't do that.
Okay, here we
That
go.
was not
Phil would have been a much
Okay.
better person to go to.
He would have. But...
Okay, here we
Okay,
go.
Sarah, we're
Here we
coming to
are
you
on
now.
that young laugh show. Oh, stumble.
Okay, we want to see you do a
I
Highland
definitely
fling.
can't rap. What do you want me to
No,
do?
we want to see a Highland fling.
That's not it. That's not a Highland play.
That's not
I don't know
Highland fling.
what
But you
Highland
did
fling
very
is.
well with the tartan behind you. Okay, we've lost somebody out of
That's okay, we're gonna go to Steve the elf.
Steve the elf. Okay.
I'm going to rap.
He's gonna rap. Go on.
Here we go.
I am the elf on the shelf, and I rap every Christmas.
Yeah!
Lovely. I mean, why didn't we just do that? Anna, have a great birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, happy birthday, Anna.
Happy
We
birthday,
look
Anna.
forward to seeing you when you're out of isolation. And happy birthday, Becca.
Happy birthday, Becca.
Lovely. Okay. We have got 29 seconds to go.
And
Keep up those moves, people. Josh, get grooving. You're coming out of your live.
Live, Josh, in the
Go on,
house.
Everybody speak like a mouse.
Okay, there's Josh.
Squeak,
The people who are really going for it. There's Stepanka and Anna. Anna, big thumbs up. Anna, have you broken up for
thumbs up.
the summer?
Big
For the
thumbs up.
summer?
Big
For Christmas?
thumbs Oh.
early.
Great.
Woo!
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And thank you.
See you in the new year.
have a
It's-
lovely, lovely, lovely
It's
Christmas.
been fun. Have fun. We'll see you all soon.
Yay,
Goodbye.
yay, yay, yay.